Hello VC, this is my Bev here first of all, Clarkovision. This is my entry for VINYLIZER'S 800 subs competition. I am a wee bit late in getting my entry in. First I wasn't sure if I was going to do a video, because I'm just new to videos. Look at this. Hair sticking up at the back here, yeah, typical. And secondly, I had an awful hard time picking out 5 for this competition. John has asked what your 5 favourite solos are and what your 5 favourite riffs are, which is basically the impossible task to try and figure that out. I don't really have favourites when it comes to music, you know, as in picking a favourite song or a favourite, because there's too many that I love, basically. So they're all favourites in one respect, but there's more than 5. I could have listed 55, I guess, but let's just get on with it. So first, I am going to do the riffs first. And I make no apologies. I could have listed them all from Steve Clark, but I make no apologies for including him in here. He does feature twice in each category. Now, John never stated that you can only have one from a certain band, so I'm assuming this is allowed, but this is how it's going to be. So the first riff that I like is from the album High and Dry by Def Leppard, and the song is track 9 on the CD here, which is Mirror Mirror Look Into My Eyes, and it's just, I think it's one of my favourite, besides Bringing On the Heartbreak, it's probably my favourite song on the album. Mirror Mirror Look Into My Eyes. If you've not heard that before, you should check it out. Steve does a very he just does, the whole song's brilliant actually. The way there's a kind of there's a bit of a kind of an Indian hint flavour to the music in here on that particular song. But that's my first one for the riffs, is Mirror Mirror Look Into My Eyes. I'll put that in there. The next one is from Number of the Beast, and it's just very cool. You'll all know this one well. It's Run to the Hills from Iron Maiden, track 6 here. Just the coolest intro ever. Just very brilliant, obviously. One of many cool riffs. Riff number 3 is from Judas Priest's British Steel. You could perhaps guess what this one might be as well, but I can't help it. I just love it to bits, and it is Breaking the Law. Absolutely marvellous, it really is. Just fantastic riff, fantastic song. Yeah, that's a bit of a classic. So riff number 4 is from Led Zeppelin 2. I couldn't decide between, I could have gone with 1 or 5 here, 1 being Whole Lot, well I've gone with the first track, Whole Lot of Love, the opening. Well, it doesn't, you don't really need to say anything about it, it's just brilliant. Whole Lot of Love, or the other one was Heartbreaker, which is equally cool. Again, you know, they're another band, I could have listed hundreds of songs. So, Whole Lot of Love by Led Zeppelin from 2. And last but not least, Steve Clark again. And it's Def Leppard's Wasted single. So yep, this is just yet another absolutely cool riff. This is the original. I think this is I'm trying to think here. Yeah, it's 1979. The original vinyl. I'm not going to take it out the sleeve at the moment, actually. I'm going to do a video showing my Def Leppard collection eventually. It will probably be in sections because it could be quite long. But this is a cool song. And the riff and the solo, you know, brilliant, amazing. So, Wasted by Def Leppard. So that's the riffs. Solos. Again, same story. I could have listed a million. Anyway, we'll get to it. And the first solo I'm going for is actually from... this is a bootleg Def Leppard Stage Fright. It's a live soundboard recording from the Hysteria tour. It's actually, I think, the same show as the 1989 VHS from the Denver show. And the solo is Steve Clark's solo on the song Die Hard the Hunter. It's a great solo. Anyway, it's a great song. In fact, the whole song is just very well musically structured. But the solo, he does it live here, and it's epic, basically. So that's that one, Die Hard the Hunter. Yeah. Second solo, it's another classic. And it's Stairway to Heaven by Led Zeppelin from the fourth album, Zeppelin 4. So Stairway to Heaven, I love that song. It's one I'm not sick and tired of. I know some people are, but I was kind of late getting into Led Zeppelin, so I haven't been kind of, you know, I haven't had that overkill thing where they've been drummed into my head over all those years. And Stairway to Heaven, I just absolutely love the solo. Jimmy Page, he just knows how to put the feeling into a solo. Solo number 3, Gary Moore, and it's the song Over the Hills and Far Away. Could have listed every Gary Moore song here actually, but I'm going specifically for the 12-inch extended version, which is on this CD. It's just a little bit more of a different solo and a little bit longer, and Gary Moore just has a unique style, and pretty much everything he does is pretty cool. So Over the Hills and Far Away from Gary Moore on the album Wild Frontier. Solo number 4 is on the Great White album, Once Bitten, and the song I'm picking is Rock Me, but it's actually the Ride Out solo at the end of the song, the one that takes the song out. That is the solo I absolutely adore. It's just amazing. I can say that about all of them. I just love it to bits. So yeah, Great White, Rock Me, Ride Out solo. And last but not least, Steve Clark again. I did say he'd feature in both, and he's featured twice in both. This one might be slightly surprising choice-wise, but it is the solo in Love Bites from the album Hysteria. But I am picking this specifically because this solo, it has the tonal qualities he gets on the record. I'm not talking about a live version or anything here, I'm talking about the actual album track from Hysteria. But he plays a Fender Stratocaster, which number one is not his normal guitar. He is normally a Gibson man, but he did use Stratocaster. In fact, he used loads of stuff in the studio, Telecasters and all sorts of double necks and things. But This solo is power ballad rock, hard rock power ballad solo, and it is completely on the clean settings. There is no distortion used for this solo. It is this fluid, liquid sounding guitar tone, and it's so rich and warm, and it's kind of not how you'd describe a Stratocaster sound, really rich and warm, but it is rich and warm, and it's also clear and crisp, and it's just beautiful. I love it to bits. So Love Bites, Steve Clark, Def Leppard is my solo number 5. So that is that one. So as I say, I could have picked hundreds more. I could have listed, Comfortably Numb, Pink Floyd. That is one of my all-time favourites. Jerry Rafferty, Baker Street. That's another. I don't actually have a record of that to show, but I could have picked that as well. Just loads of stuff, really. So that's my entry. I just want to say to John, congratulations on your 800 plus subs. I know you're about 840 odd now, and you deserve the subs because I love your channel. Everything you do, it comes over well. You show stuff in great detail, and you're just very likeable. So all the best, and I'll see you all later. Cheers for now.